hereby declare that at the election, the number of votes for each candidate was as follows. Philip Brett, Democratic Unionist Party, DUP, 12,062, 12062. David Clark, TUV, No Sea Border, 2,877, 2877. Fiona Ferguson, People Before Profit, 946, 946. John Finucane, Sinn Féin, 17,674, 17674. Nuala McAllister Alliance Party, 4,274, 4274. Mal O'Hara, Green Party Northern Ireland, 1,206, 1206. Carl White, SDLP, Social Democratic and Labour Party, 1,413, 1413. I declare that John Finucane is returned to serve in the Parliament of Belfast.
Thank you very much. I want to begin just by thanking the Deputy Presiding Officer and also David Marshall and all of the staff at the Electoral Office, not just here in the count this evening, but those who've worked tirelessly over the past number of weeks to make sure that we've all been ready for today. I also want to say thank you very much to everybody who ran in North Belfast, Philip, David, Nuala, all of the other candidates. It's not an easy journey to put yourself up for election, but it's also not easy for their families and friends who support them either. So I want to take this opportunity to pay tribute and say thank you to everybody that supported all candidates who ran in North Belfast. 4.5 years ago, I stood here having made history as the first Irish Republican to win the seat in North Belfast. It was a momentous occasion. And on that day, I made a commitment to the people of North Belfast that I would be there to work for each and every single person in that constituency. A constituency that I love, a constituency that I was born in, that I've raised my children in, and that I care deeply about. And I'm proud to say that I've lived up to that commitment, that without fear or favour, my office has and will continue to work for every single person in North Belfast, because that is what the Sinn Féin message has been. It's to work hard, it's strong leadership, and it's positive change. And over the past 6 weeks, what I heard repeated, what we have heard for years, is that people are sick and tired and fed up with the underfunding of our public services inflicted by a cruel and malicious Tory government that tonight we are finally seeing the back of. My message to the incoming British government is that they need to resource our public services. They need to reverse the underfunding which has been admitted finally before Christmas. And it's also to live up to their commitments to ensure that in this great city we will see Casement Park getting built, that we will see the A5 getting built. And we also want to work with an incoming Labour government to reset the relationships that have been damaged so cruelly by the Tories. We want to see more power and more decisions being made here in Ireland, not London, by locally elected ministers for the people here. And I'm very proud that the initiative that my party took in standing in 14 of the 18 constituencies increased, and it looks successfully so, the prospect of progressive voices going to London to speak up for people here. There's also the real prospect that after all of the votes are counted, Sinn Féin will be the largest local party going to Westminster. That's not a mantle that we take just for the sake of it. We take our political mandate seriously, just as we've taken it seriously in the Assembly and in local government. And make no mistake about it, if we are returned as the largest party, we will be taking that message and responsibility very, very seriously. We will be going to the British government and speaking up for every single person here, whether you voted for Sinn Féin MPs or not. Because what we have here on this island is a future together. And that future is best defined and best served by our ministers, our politicians from here, representing people here with all of the powers here. So once again, for the second time, I am very humble and grateful to be elected as the MP for North Belfast. Gora Mila, Mila.